This is the Bio-relativity for November 23rd, 2021. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Greetings, this is Helio A. We are the Arcturians. In this point of transition, there are still important principles to understand and work with. In the symbolism that we are comfortable with and support, that is the symbolism of the Tao or the yin and yang symbol, we find an important teaching tool that I believe will bring a lot of optimism and hope to everyone. In the symbolism of the yin and yang, the yin is representing the feminine and the yang is representing the masculine. Remember that in the half circle, there is a representation of the other side. So if you see dark yang energy, there is a eye of yin in the yang. And in the yin energy, which is often portrayed as clear, there is one dark spot representing the yang. Now, how does this symbolism apply to the biorelativity and to the current Earth situation that is referred to as the planetary crisis and the sixth mass extinction? The meaning is that even in the energy of this great destruction of the biosphere and this great mass extinction, there is a part in that destructive cycle that represents the renewal and the re-healing and rebalancing. This means that the healing part energetically exists even in the face of this destructive forces that you are experiencing. And we as biorelativity and planetary healers must work to expand and enlarge that smaller aspect. But the good news is that that aspect of balance and healing and reintegration already is in existence, even in the face of what appears to be darkness and out of control destructiveness of this dear planet. You each, as planetary healers, play a role, even though it may seem like a small role. You play an important role in the expansion of the healing energy and the healing circle. And in truth, when you look at that yin and yang symbol, it often is portrayed as if the one side is all dark and then there's only a small light on the dark side. But please remember and understand that in the true, perhaps Arcturian version of the yin-yang principle symbol, that little eye can be expanding and does not necessarily have to be just a small portion. Today we will look at some of what is the destructive elements that are occurring and the polarizations that are occurring in North America and around the world. We will look at the seeds and the lack of rain in the Southwest. We will look at the storms in British Columbia, and we will look at and send our blessings to the Waukesha area where these horrific killings have been. And have you noticed how unbalanced so many people are becoming and how irrational their thinking and behavior is? But when I say irrational, it is not intuitive, it is not expanded thinking, but it is unbalanced and illogical and somewhat destructive. I want you to work with me, and we will go to the Planetary Healing Chamber that Giuliano and I are directing. Take 3 breaths. And as you go deeper into yourself, realize your holographic nature. Realize that what this means is that you have a small part of yourself in one reality, in one dimension, and you have other parts of yourself in the 5th dimension. So you, in this lifetime, have access to the other parts of yourself. And this is the essence of holographic work. In fact, the Earth is holographic, and you are seeing one aspect, the 3rd dimensional aspect of the Earth, but there is a holographic Earth that's multidimensional, that is 5th dimensional to be exact. I send down a corridor of light to each of you, no matter where you are, and this corridor is connected to the starship Athena. Travel now at the speed of thought through the corridor, interdimensionally, and enter now our 5th dimensional starship Athena. You enter our starship, walk down a corridor, and enter this large room, a chamber, that we call the Gaia Planetary Healing Chamber. Perhaps we can even refer to it as the Gaia Holographic Planetary Healing Chamber. It's a very large room, and there are many Arcturian students of mine and Giuliano sitting around this beautiful holographic image of the Earth. And we see the holographic image of North America on the front of the Earth sphere. This is in preparation of our work today. And we have this feature of zoom, where we zoom in on an area, and we will zoom in first on the Southwest with special attention to northern New Mexico, Santa Fe, Taos area, but other areas of New Mexico, of Arizona, of Southern California, and of northern Mexico, and of the Baja areas, including the Baja California. And we will look at the ocean of the Pacific and visualize with me now storms, rainstorms coming into the southwest. I realize that there have been predictions of a very dry winter, but our thoughts are holographically being received in this image of the earth on North America in the southwest. Perhaps the pressure storms that are up north in the northwest can dip down and provide moisture to the southwest. See the channel of moisture dipping down and providing a huge needed input of moisture all over the southwest, including the northern parts of Mexico, of New Mexico, and of northern Mexico. And as it comes to the northern parts of New Mexico, the need for rain or seeding is not necessary, as strong moisture is being transferred and spread over this area. Let us go into meditation now as you visualize this trough of moisture dipping down into the southwest. We'll go into silence. Please emphasize in your visualizations that the jet stream, so to speak, is dipping down with the moisture and spreading it over the southwest, including Southern California. Project that image now onto the holographic image of the earth in the Gaia holographic planetary healing chamber imagery. Transfer your attention to the British Columbia area and the northwest area of Canada and the northwest of the United States, including the Seattle area. And we are calling for modifying, lessening the intensity of these storms right now. We know the predictions of stronger rains and storms, but see a weakening of the Pineapple Express, so to speak, so that it's spread out more and it's not as developed and is weaker, it weakens. Focus on that now in your visualizations and project that visualization onto the holographic image of the earth. We'll go back into silence. We direct our attention now to Waukesha, Wisconsin, where this horrific accident occurred 2 days ago. I see the angelic assistance working to comfort and help those who have already passed on from the accident. And also the angelic assistants are working very hard to aid the many other wounded from this terrible event, this terrible tragedy. We provide strong support and love and energy to those who have transitioned and to those who are suffering now from their wounds. May the healing of those who have survived accelerate now. Send your healing light and support now to the Waukesha, Wisconsin area. Holographically with strong angelic support. We'll go into silence again. There are many angelic assistants around this area, and our etheric and fifth dimensional holographic energetic support is accelerating the healing light for those who are still suffering and those who are still wounded and in hospital now. Project this onto the holographic image in the healing chamber, in the Gaia healing chamber, and now iHelioA will download our thought forms that were projected onto the holographic healing earth into the third dimensional Gaia noosphere now. The thought forms, your Biorelativity, planetary healing, and healings for Waukesha, the rains and moisture to the southwest and the weakening of the storm systems over the northwest have energetically and positively been received. It's time to leave our chamber. We embrace you all, and you leave the room, walk down the hallway, enter the corridor of light through which you came, and travel back at the speed of thought into a place 6 feet above your physical body. And know that you have experienced your holographic self. You have experienced your multidimensional self. And the more you practice and do this, the more expanded in consciousness and more expanded in your planetary healing skills will become. Re-enter now in perfect alignment. You're back into your physical body, energized and expanded on all levels. I am Helioa. Good day.